Porn 1. Sorry, this is a long one. I ended things with the love of my life today. I don't say that lightly. I'm broken. Porn 1. I told him before we started dating, I had insecurities surrounding porn and it was a huge issue for me. Somehow he glossed over that difficult vulnerability on my part and our sex life quickly got to the point where he wasn't coming from anything I was doing. He needed to jerk off to porn after sex to orgasm. I communicated immediately that it hurt me and my self-confidence deeply. A few weeks after we had those talks and much to my relief, he tells me he thinks he's going to quit porn, his own idea. I loved it, supported it, have always supported him. But nothing in our sex life really changed, so in a dark moment of deep insecurity, I checked his Google history. It absolutely wrecked me. He would send me to go get him fast food so he could watch porn while I was out. Meanwhile, I'm here. I'm communicating I need more sex, or just any kind of sexual attention. I'm working out. I'm putting makeup on every day. I'm walking around him half or completely naked constantly. I'm never flirting with anyone else for a shred of validation. Maybe I was simply too available to him. Anyway, after I looked at his history, I told him I was breaking up with the porn. That he's the love of my life, but I can't have a relationship where porn is involved because my insecurities run too deep and they can't heal when I'm still losing to porn. He begged me to stay, he quit porn, I adored him for it. I worked on forgiving the hurt every single day because I simply truly do adore that man. And he was happy about the change at first. He drunkenly told me he lusted after me more than ever. That sex was so good again it felt like losing his virginity over again every time. Then February hit and his sex drive tanked. We agreed to talk through it. I finally talked to him this past Saturday night because I've been severely neglected this month. An uncomfortable conversation, but one we agreed to have when needed. It backfired on me. He attacked me saying I do nothing to turn him on, and I haven't worn enough costumes for him. He also spat that it's my fault his sex drive tanked because I made him quit watching porn. Suddenly it clicked that he will always resent me for standing between him and porn. It was his resentment toward me killed his sex drive. I really can't have the love of my life hate me. I'd rather live a lonely life from today forward. I'll never measure up to all the porn he's seen, and I can't let that harsh reality crush me anymore. Porn won this war. To anyone who read this far, I hope it doesn't win your war too. This is a very sad story, and I'm truly sorry that you had to go through this. I've fought the addiction for a long time, and I understand how hard it is to stop, even when knowing it's the right thing to do, and even when knowing what the consequences will be. And I also understand your side. From what you said, it sounds like you did everything you could to work things out, but he just wasn't able to make it happen. Some people, maybe a majority, think that viewing porn isn't a problem or that it's no big deal. I wish they could read messages like yours to see how wrong that attitude is. Absolutely spot on for me too. I won't divulge too much, but reading this felt like my ex was talking directly about me. I feel the pain, shame, and remorse in my gut, but with the resolve to never let it happen again. I'm currently around 2 weeks no porn, and although it feels too little too late, I will make it happen. I just celebrated 3 years sober from alcohol, and there's nothing magically different about my abstinence in that case. It's simply a matter of drawing a line in the sand and continuing to bolster a new way of life, a new manner of thinking, and a new set of habits. As they say in AA, you can't keep clean on yesterday's shower one day at a time. Keep your guard up and fully embrace the fact that it's going to take conscious effort. I lost someone who loved me because I couldn't love myself. A cliché that rings as true for me now as the accompanying pain of a path poorly chosen.